This is a Little Dove production. Hi, this is Eva again, talking to you about art and pain. And tonight I'm going to delve into dissociative identity disorder. And I'm going to call it DID just because that's the acronym for it. And I'm going to compare it through Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky, which is a Russian novel, probably his most famous one. And I always use Penguin translations in case anybody cares about that. I was going to use several other books, but I realized that there was so much in that particular novel that we could discuss. It was like, why even bring all the other stuff in? All right, so in a nutshell, the story of Crime and Punishment, I'm going to do that first, and then I'll go over DID and their symptoms. And there's different kinds of dissociative conditions. So there's the amnesia, depersonalization, derealization, and the one that people always see in movies and stuff like Sybil, like multiple personality disorder. That's not what it is, but it can become, like in super rare cases, a condition like that. And what they call the different personalities, they call them alters. So it'd be like, they don't call them personalities. So it'd be like, this alter was, like a Southern girl, or this alter was like, an angry man or something. And then you would have the different alters coming in based on what circumstance you were involved in. But again, what I want to say about that is so rare and really just overblown to a ridiculous point. This association is a main point of usually childhood trauma. It can also be adult trauma, but very common in childhood trauma. So dissociated states, that's really what I want to talk about, because that's really what happens most. The amnesia part, again, it's like really infrequent. So, like the amazing studies of these certain people where this has happened to, but it's not enough to really, hang a whole, this is all my personal opinion. To me, it's not enough to highlight, the whole disorder on, because it just doesn't happen that often. So